You got it right this time. Nothing is out of line. I'm wasted thinking about it. Tonight, I'd lie for you, baby. Honestly, honestly, honestly.
I've been crushing hard, thumping in my heart. When I look your direction, I see you peeking back, lips on the glass. Ooh, I wanna be that beverage, but it's complicated. You're the sister of my friend. I'm so tired of waiting. Why don't we give in? And I'm like, ooh, I know you want me to. Lead me to your room. We know just what to do. When the flowers on bloom, why just pass on through? When the flowers on bloom, I wanna lay with you. Known you for a while, since I was a child. You were my main obsession. We were family friends. How could I forget the first time that I met you? Those summers spent planting seeds inside my heart, but the context ended it before it all could start. Now it's alright. We had to give it time to grow in the sunshine. But now spring has arrived. When the flowers on bloom, why just pass on through? When the flowers on bloom, I wanna lay with you.
Electric Sheep Minion, good evening. Oh, Lorraine, I see Lorraine's popped in just before she goes out. Try not to get arrested tonight, Lorraine. Auntie Lorraine is 50. I don't believe it for a second. She's older than me. I think she's 55. Her indoors is going, Lorraine's not 50. Lorraine's Auntie Lorraine. It's all confusing. It doesn't take much. Good evening, Robert. Her indoors is at it again, creating more confusion in my world than needs to be created. Vadim, top of the evening to you. I'm just looking outside, folks, and it's a rather wet one here in The Hague. It's absolutely throwing it down now, and I'm just thinking, let's hope Frank isn't on one of these rented scooters and going to try and surprise me tonight, because if it is, he's going to look like a drowned rat. It always scares me when Jesse says something and then gives a wink. Alrighty. Podge and Drudge 1975 are now following us. Very welcome. Alrighty, Aryan, Lendar, Nadine, and Jan Dirk here. Oh, okay, you're all very, very welcome. I think probably the best thing for you to do is open another beer and just pretend to be involved in tonight's quiz, because it's going to be a tough one. And there's no like 80s dodgy disco bands. So Lendard isn't going to do too well. He isn't going to be much of a help tonight. Actually, hold on a second. Is there any Marvel in tonight? No. So you may as well just get rid of him straight away. Are you all together, or are you all responsibly social distancing? Already on the piss is a word that the computer recognizes as don't be swearing. Boom shakalaka, a little bit of lightning. Holy Moses, sound effects. When I eventually work out how to change the setting on this, I will remove the word piss as a swear word. Ladies and gentlemen, our FNC is in the house. Our Finnish comedian, Arto, you're very welcome. I'm just wrapping up work. We'll be with you in 10 or 15. Okie dokie. Yes, Ardo, I hope you've got a couple of bit of new material tonight ready for everybody. Alrighty, Podge and Drudge 1975. It's a strong team, ladies and gentlemen, but it only depends on who they actually listen to when the answers have been discussed. It's just an absolute team full of frickin' reprobates, I can tell you. Oh, are we on live? Nadine's the only pretty one. The rest of them's dodgy, well dodgy. So, any news, ladies and gentlemen? I've been busy working on a couple of things. Trying to get rid of her indoors, but unfortunately I can't do that. Best behaviour from now on, the refs then. Nah. Oh, there he is, Jan the man. Good evening. I was going to say, she's not the ref. Where's Jan? And then he suddenly appears. Kevin, Four Brains is in the house. How is that little angel of yours? I was round stalking Jan the man yesterday on the bicycle. Unfortunately, he wasn't in.
I knew you were coming.
I think he knew I was coming. Yeah, well done. Her indoors. Jesus, every time I hear a scooter, I get nervous. Taragura. Good evening. Could you put up the bank link, by the way? Those QR codes in the video aren't working with my app. What freaking app are you using? So ungrateful, isn't it? There you go. Your wish is my command. Electric Sheep Minion. Yeah, you got the Dutch Banks link on the top and then international donations down below on the PayPal. Absolutely wonderful weather for a quiz night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And that is because you just take one look outside here in The Hague and you think, I'm not going fucking out in that. Yes, there's a lunatic opposite me here walking in shorts. Actually, it's a dad and a son, and they're both in shorts. German registration. There's nothing wrong with Germans. Nadine's a German. The one I gave a compliment earlier on. Her endorses at it already, ladies and gentlemen. English. Typical English, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, it's just like being back in the north. Jan the man, thank you very much for your kind donation.
Birthday boy's in.
Mark, are you Team Jedward or Team Jim Core? I'm your worst frickin' nightmare team. Holy smoke, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together. It's his birthday tonight. Happy birthday, Frank. Welcome, Frank. Nice of you to join us tonight. No plans, so you're hanging around. I'm getting nervous every time I hear a scooter. Haven't slept properly. Had a couple of nightmares. Elsa was singing in a Louis Armstrong voice in Frozen. Her indoors is timed out, ladies and gentlemen, because she's using capital letters. Jesus, she never learns. The Magnificent 2, good evening, you're very welcome. Don't forget to type George and to join tonight's draw for the most sought after piece of kit on the interweb. It's easy for you to say. The exclusive Irish Questionmark face masks that her indoors hasn't got out of the package and left for me. Come back, Strucho, all is forgiven. Ladies and gentlemen, Elkie and Alfredo have arrived back in the house tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's wonderful. It's only because Alfredo doesn't want to go out sunbathing. He's a strange lad. Hey, easy. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. If you are lucky enough to win tonight's draw, you have the choice of the triple linen, Irish linen, made in Ireland, ladies and gentlemen. The black with the 3-colour Irish question mark, or the limited edition tricolour face masks. Imagine wearing this up the Sandy Row. You wouldn't get walking too far, I can tell you. So folks, make sure you type George and get yourself into tonight's draw. Dennis, good evening. Evening, Mark and George, and happy birthday, Frank. That's the way you should join the chat.
He's forgotten someone.
Dennis, you're in trouble. You've forgotten her indoors. Alrighty, now I know that Podge and Drodge are actually listening to me because they've entered the draw. But it's only because Lendart probably wants one of the tricolour face masks. So he can get preferential treatment on the trams. Because everyone loves the Irish. Except her indoors, obviously. She just puts up with me. Oh, and of course her indoors. There you go. Electric Sheep Minion, if I keep losing the draw, I'll have to keep wasting money on those ugly light blue disposable masks. Time to win. Well, don't say that it's your turn to win. You know how that went with Liz. Family Tour Harmsel, thank you very much for your kind donation. Yes, I'll just put the links up a couple of times before we get started. Because apparently the QR codes aren't working tonight. But I think that's just Electric Sheep Minion using inferior apps and material.
It's the lightning.
Her indoors reckons it's the lightning. Now, ladies and gentlemen, behave yourself and no swearing, please. There is a lady just arrived into our chat room tonight. Jesus, it's great to see you, Norma. How are you? Norma, make sure you type George. So you could be the winner of one of only 10 handmade Irish face masks. Made in Ireland, triple layer Irish linen. Jesus, you'd think I was selling them. Family Manukian, thank you very much for your donation. It's my bank, stuck in the 20th century Dutch bank. No, I'm not on the Apple phone. Did you ask him was he on the Apple phone? Oh, Minion Jesse did. God, is he speaking to you again? Thank God. Thank God. Let go, let God. Thank God, thank God.
Where are my glasses?
There we go. Put your glasses on and have a look for them. You know, here she is. She comes straight into the room, ladies and gentlemen. She doesn't say happy birthday, Frank. She doesn't say hello, question mark. She doesn't say hello, her indoors. Liz comes in and goes, no new anagram dance with my mask. Hopefully this week. How busy have you been? That's the question. Family Haring, thank you very much for your kind donation. Cheers. Well, folks, I have to say, to be very honest and truthfully, I'm really glad Liz has come in tonight. I'm expecting some photographs any minute, folks, and you know, of course, I will be sharing them with you because despite the cold weather outside, Liz has assured me she's doing the quiz topless. Family Hoyt, thank you for your donation. Cheers. Kedi Matos, you've entered the draw. Break everybody's heart and win the face mask. Liz the Legend, thank you for your kind donation. Yes, indeed, folks, I have been very, very busy. Last week I had a meeting and confirmed to do an online quiz for the Embassy Festival. So I was, of course, yeah, sure, no problem, I can do that. So what they have decided is next Thursday at 7 o'clock, I'm going to do a 1-hour show. And the following week, or so the following night on the Friday, starting at 7 o'clock, I'm going to do another 1-hour show. And then straight away at 8 o'clock, do our show. But I actually thought, it's going to be really good doing this Embassy Festival. I'll be able to just do trivia from all around the world. And boom, landed in my, what's the word I'm looking for here indoors? God only knows, yeah. Anyway, landed in my sack. No, that sounds extremely rude. Landed in my lap. That's what it was. Lap, sack, yeah. Close enough. If you're an Irish poet, it rhymes. Anyway, then they said to me, hey, guess what? We'd like you to only use trivia from the 35 countries that have so far signed up for the Embassy Festival. Well, they also told me that loads of information was on the Embassy website. There is loads of information on the Embassy website, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful, wonderful information. But not information you could use on a quiz. So I've been at it for a day and a half writing the questions, and I'm now starting to put it together. Mostly, I'm being generous, a bit of multiple choice and stuff, Are we guessing? Her indoors, man, honestly and truthfully. Street Show, if you're watching this, son, just leave your job and come to me. Family Prevo and Pessers, thank you very much for your kind donation. What's this? What's this? Rhythm of the night. Now, I'm sure if you were next to Lendart, he'd be doing a little bit of boogieing. The Lost Bee Gees. You can record your own backing track. Oh no. Not if Aaron Doors is going to do backing vocals. Did I say it out loud or was I just thinking that? Dennis, thank you very much for your kind donation, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. You and all the donations, folks. Thank you very much. Robert, thank you very much for your donation. It's always funny when the neighbours are walking past and they see me basically talking to myself on a screen. But they're pretty much used to me here. Hold on a second. IQ, her indoors has entered the draw. Ladies and gentlemen, I need your support here. Do you honestly think that her indoors should be entered into the draw? I mean, it's just increasing the odds of you not winning it. I wasn't talking to you. Oh, you were answering. Yes, that's what you normally do, yeah? Answering for everybody. Her toga 10, why not? Because I've got to live with her. That's why not.
I went a mass. Back to work Tuesday. I need a mass.
She's back to work Tuesday. I don't want you advertising me. Holy Jesus. Her toga. Top of the evening to you. Type in George and stop her indoors getting a mask. Bang! I like the way you're thinking. I tell you what, I'm always very nervous when Frank's this quiet. If you missed it last week, ladies and gentlemen, I'm waiting until Strucho comes along, and I'm going to try and cut out and make a video of Frank doing what was it? Let It Go, Let It Snow. Let It Go in the style of Louis Armstrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been having nightmares about it. Grandkids were over visiting and they wanted to see Frozen or Frozen 2. I said, no way. It'll never be the same as me again. I said, blame Frank. And they said, who's Frank? I said, it doesn't matter. You'll learn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ardo is now in the house. Our FNC, our Finnish comedian. Maybe we should start tonight's show with our comedian giving us a little joke. Go on, Ardo. Oh, no pressure. Give us a joke. What do you call a magic dog? Anything you want because it's deaf. Good boy. Good boy. Alabracadabra. Alabracadabra, ladies and gentlemen. Boom shakala. Our FNC didn't let us down. What can I tell you? Good old Ardo. Thank you, Norma, darling, for your kind donation. Thank you very much indeed. Ardo, I came prepared. Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have more from Ardo in a little while, our FNC. Everyone loves to have an FNC in their lives. Our Finnish comedian, ladies and gentlemen, hasn't let us down once again. So any news here indoors you want to share with the people on the interweb?
No.
Our online virtual family friends? No.
Mum's the word.
Mum's the word. Alrighty. You know, the two grandkids came to visit this week. Actually, one of them, the middle one, Senna. And she decided that she wanted to do some face painting. Well, unfortunately, folks, I had a few photographs, but I didn't get time to actually put them into tonight's show. But can I have my phone there, Houndoors, just so I can give them a quick preview of what they can expect next week when I get it together. Hold on a second. I was trying to be as nice a granddad as possible, and I said to her, "Hey, listen." I made a mistake, first of all. She painted herself a dog, and when I looked at it, I thought it was a cow. And I said, "Oh, that's a funny cow." And she looked at me, devil eyes, and went, basically, Oma was behind going, no. I was like, "Oh, I'm only joking. It's a lovely dog." So she said, "Can I, she wanted to paint me." And I said, "Sure, no problem. In fact, you pick whatever you want." So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a little look here, you can just imagine how it went. But I've got 3 or 4 photographs, and I'll let you know exactly how it ended up next week. Alrighty. Okay, I think we should get started. Her indoors, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Go, 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 like a burning stunt man. Alrighty. Minion me, can't remember the elephant's name. Fitzgerald. No, it's not Fitzgerald. The clue is, where it says Streamlabs, our new face mask, the most sought after item on the interweb raffle, is going for viewers' use. George to enter. Type George to enter. George. There he's there. He's so cool he pisses ice cubes. Or George. Alrighty. Grab yourself pen and paper. Get yourself ready to roll, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Happy birthday. Frank has just given another person access to winning the frickin' face mask. Electric Sheep Minion. He might piss ice cubes, but does his trunk blow snow? No, it sucks snow. Well, that's what he tells me it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, quiz time. Thanks, Sophie. Thanks, Senna. It is time to go already. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get started for tonight's show. Okie dokie. Question number 1. It's a question about cricket. What numeric term both describes perfect vision and a form of the game of cricket? What numeric term both describes perfect vision and a form of the game of cricket? Question number 2. What was the currency of Finland prior to the adoption of the euro? No shit, Sherlock. What was the currency of Finland prior to the adoption of the euro? No, it was not air fried snacks, Frank. Alrighty. Number 3. What is it that goes up but never comes down? What is it that goes up but never comes down? Never comes down. Now, folks, I could give you a clue because Her Doors just gave me like a visual clue. Would you like me to share the visual clue that Her Doors just gave me? Just let me know, folks. Let me know. It's a yes. It's a yes. Sure. Okay, are you ready?
Not Ireland.
No, it's not Ireland. No. What is it that goes up but never comes down? I don't know where or what the hell she was thinking about. Visualizing. Jesus, you're something, all right, yeah? Alrighty, she's a class act, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't swap her for €1,000,000. Question number 4. Why is Pi Day celebrated on the 14th of March every year? Liz has just said, right. Was she saying that was the right thing to say, or was she saying that she didn't believe me? What do you think? Number 4, folks. Why is Pi Day celebrated on the 14th of March each year?
Why not?
Why not? Every day in my world could be a pie day, but it's not that sort of pie. Don't say you thought it was. Oh, Jesus. Okay, all right. Don't know what's wrong with Her Doors tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love some blueberry pie right now. I'd love some blueberry cheesecake right now, with a slightly flame-tipped meringue top. Holy Moses, ladies and gentlemen, it's Jan the Man, our Dutch referee. Jesus, Her Doors. The only thing she has to do is frickin' whistle, like about 5 times a show. All right, folks. Question is, which Englishman has managed the most Premier League matches? That's a good question, huh? What do you reckon, Her Doors? Englishman, yeah? You straight away thought of your former manager, but no, he's not English. Why don't you just shout out another few freaking wrong answers and help them all? I've just suddenly thought, where's Gordy and Suze in Aberdeen? Yes, indeed, folks. I was reading on the interweb that the Aberdeen pub pandemic lockdown, they've been fucking let out of their houses. That's why Gordy and Suze aren't here tonight. Freedom at last. Alrighty, keep your thoughts clean, folks. It is a family show. Which English singer of Albanian origin released her second studio album, Future Nostalgia, in March 2020? Her Doors is doing frantically writing down the wrong answer, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Her Doors is doing. I was getting excited. I thought she was going to tell me she knew her. Number 7. Oh, no, you freaking didn't. You might have went to school with her mother. Right. True or false? Question number 7, ladies and gentlemen. St. Edmund is buried at Bury St. Edmunds in Suffolk. St. Edmund, like the holy guy, a bit like St. Mark, St. Pat, Jesus, to be sure, give us another 19 pints of Guinness. St. Edmund is buried at Bury St. Edmunds. It's a place in Suffolk, in England. Is it true, or is it a load of balderdash? The choice is yours, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Let's keep things simple there, Her Doors. It is true or false. Yep. Like a rocket scientist tonight, folks. She's on fire. A very accurate description of the Minions right now. What? Number 8. A funny thing happened on the way to the future is an autobiography of which movie star? A funny thing happened on the way to the future is an autobiography of which movie star? Ladies and gentlemen, I honestly wish that I had another camera that I could just pick this button and let you see her indoors. I had a look across there and it looked like she was having a turn. She was doing an impression of him. Would you like to see the impression, ladies and gentlemen, and see whether this helps you with who this possibly could be? All right, let me see. Is it going to be a yes or no? Come on, Jesse.
Grab 88 is question number 1.
Grab 88 missed question number 1. Be on time next time. Minion Jesse, here was our impersonation, right? Question number 8. A funny thing happened on the way to the future is an autobiography of which movie star? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Grab 88. Lovely to have you on board. I'll repeat question number 1 for you, but you'll probably not, it'll not help you in any way. It's a cricket question. What numeric term both describes perfect vision and a form of the game of cricket? Minion me, we already had it without the clue. Minion Jesse, thanks for that, helps. Shaking Stevens, no, but I like the way you're thinking. Behind the green door. Behind the green door, what do you mean no?
It's not it. It's not.
No, it's not Shaking Stevens, no. Number 9. The name of which common household object derives from the Latin word meaning admire or to wonder at? The name of which common household object derives from the Latin word meaning admire or to wonder at?
Pledge.
Alrighty. Pledge.
No, it was me.
Folks, it's number 10. Anagram time! Ladies and gentlemen, but Italians may wonder. Anagram time! Mix them letters up, ladies and gentlemen, and see if you can get the answers. 2. But Italians may wonder is an anagram of which famous saying about a capital city? Yeah. Okie dokie. Don't forget, folks, to make sure you type George into the chat to be entered into tonight's draw. And if you're wondering who George is that sign, the dodgy elephant, my little friend. Look, absolute legend. The only person in this house that doesn't give me abuse. Alrighty, the virtual tip jar is open also, folks. Thank you very much for your kind donations so far. I'll just put the links back into the chat box again. Her indoors, give us that over and I'll help you. Rocket science. Okay. There we go. Okay, folks, so what can I tell you? Last week I said to everybody, hey, why don't you contact me and let me know what you would like as the picture round? Well, a certain person contacted me and said, I've got a couple of suggestions for the picture round. One of the suggestions was crap, and the other one I quite went with. So, here we go. Tonight's picture round, ladies and gentlemen, is double points, so 20 points up for grabs, but in each picture there's two people. One is an actor, and the other is the person that they played in a biopic. I've made a mistake. One is a famous person, and the other is an actor that is playing the famous person. Well, you know what I mean. And if you have another quick drink of your beer, you won't even notice that I made that mistake. Number 1. Oh, thanks, Minion Jesse, for your kind suggestion. You lunatic. So, we're going to go through them rather quickly. Remember, we want the name of the actor. That's male or female actor, because I'm a politically correct type of person for a couple of hours on a Friday. Did you go to school with number 3?
I'm in number 1.
I'm just asking. Alrighty. So I'm going through them a little bit quick, as this is what we normally do on a Friday night. You can have a little quick discussion. Remember, we want the name of the person and the name of the actor that played that person in a biopic. And if you haven't noticed already, the actor and the famous person isn't always on the same side, so it swaps around, so just to confuse you. Free for the summer, free for the summer. What summer? Alrighty, number 7 is, I do believe, one of Lendart's favourite artists of all time. Well, he likes to dress like him anyway. Okay, folks, so don't shoot the messenger. I'd like to thank Minion Jesse. He dropped me an email about the possibility of his company that he works for, me doing a quiz, an online quiz show for them. So it was a great idea for a picture round. Some of them are quite obvious, some of them are a little bit tricky. But when you hear the answers, yeah, the actor really jumps out when you hear the answers, you know. Okay, here we go. So, let's have another look at tonight's picture round, folks. Remember, any guess is better than nothing at all. Okay, so here we go. Number 1 and number 2. Remember, we want the name of the famous person and the name of the actor, male or female, that is playing that person in a biopic or a photo shoot. So, there's your first 2, ladies and gentlemen, and you have another 15 seconds before I rudely move on to number 3 and number 4. If you're not sure, take a picture of it with your mobile phone. Boom! Too late. Number 3 and number 4. In number 4, you've got married couples. It's the man is the name of the answer that we were looking for. You don't get any points for her indoors and her indoors.
He's my favourite.
I'm your favourite actor. Is that what you said?
No, number 4.
Number 4 is your favourite actor. Yes, it's like your favourite band. What did you say your favourite band was called? Number 5 and number 6. And number 6 happens to be one of my favourite actors of all time. Maybe I should have put the mask, tonight's prize, on during the picture round, just so people would be a little bit intimidated by the lunatic that is hosting the show.
We're still here, yes. Maybe we won't be able to hear you.
I don't think it works that way. So number 7 and number 8, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And your last one in tonight's picture round. We want the name of the star and the name of the actor, male or female, that is playing in a biopic or photo shoot. Just heard some two-tone horns and got a bit nervous wearing this mask. You know, you can take the boy out of Ulster, but it's very hard to take the Ulster out of the boy. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, you won't be getting this mask because this mask is priceless. It's my mask. You can, if you win, get one of the Irish Questionmark tricolour masks. There are only 10 of these in the world, and I'm holding one. Or you can pick one of the black ones, the tricolour ones, which are disappearing rather quickly. Did you put the heating on? Her indoors is getting a hot flush. Don't believe it for a second. Okie dokie. Good God almighty. She's now waving her arms doing this, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, I don't know where I got her from. Round 3. Here we go, folks. Question number 1. Originating in Scotland and developed by William Wilson. This is a game played in 4 quarters with 6 players and 1 goalkeeper on each side. The question is, which sport? I'm just taking a little picture for Gordy, who's not here tonight, and I can forward that on to him. Question number 2. Black piano keys were traditionally made from which type of wood? So, question number 2. Black piano keys were traditionally made from which type of wood? I suppose in the climate nowadays we would say that black keys matter. Yes, indeed, folks. Black keys matter. Ron Wood. No, not Ron Wood. Number 3. Which classic sauce is made with melted butter, egg yolks, and lemon juice or vinegar? Which classic sauce is made with melted butter, egg yolks, and lemon juice or vinegar? Number 4. Which is the most spoken language in the world that is not one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations? Which is the most spoken language in the world that is not one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations? All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next one is, of course, Jan de Man, our Dutch official virtual referee, asks, founded in 2009, what German football club achieved 4 promotions in 7 seasons in the Bundesliga? Now, Nadine, you should be at this stage shouting out, I know this answer. Or maybe not. But it helps, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a German in your team tonight, to answer a simple question like this. Alrighty, thanks very much, Frank. The music is absolutely horrific, and it's even louder where I am. So, Jan de Man, our official Dutch virtual referee, has asked a question tonight, folks. Founded in 2009, what German football club has achieved 4 promotions in 7 seasons in the Bundesliga? No mean feat, but I think they bought it. Okay. Your next question number 6. I like this question, which means you'll probably not like it. What fruity 4-letter acronym is used to identify the traditional main foreign, i.e. non-English, languages of the European market? The FNC was shouting. What was he shouting? What did I miss? What fruity 4-letter acronym is used to identify the traditional main foreign non-English languages of the European market? Alrighty, I'm unsure what Liz is saying, but I wouldn't listen to her. Number 7. Saving Mr. Banks is a Tom Hanks movie about the development of which musical movie? Her indoors?
Singing in the Rain.
No, Singing in the Rain is the wrong one. Yeah. We watched this the other night with Senna. Yeah. Number 8. Which European city, suffering from a surplus of tourists, banned large cruise ships from entering its city centre last year? Which European city, suffering from a surplus of tourists, banned large cruise ships from entering its city centre last year? Question number 8, round number 3. Yes, I do believe it was before 2020. So you can rule out Amsterdam. Number 9. Did I say it out loud? What word would you use to describe a man who does not have all his fingers on one hand? What word would you use to describe a man who does not have all his fingers on one hand? Number 10, ladies and gentlemen, is anagram time. Anagram time. I so need to fart is an anagram of what clear-cutting 13-letter word. I so need to fart. Write them letters down, ladies and gentlemen. Move the letters around, and you should come up with your answer. I so need to fart. Anagram time. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. Boom shakala. That did indeed go rather quick tonight. So far. You know, too, follow me on Twitch TV. Type George into tonight's chat, and you will be entered into the draw. Electric Sheep Minion, I'm exhausted. Well, so am I. All this aggressive anagram dancing is not good for one's soul. Minion Me, pause after answering question 1. I have a joke for you. Okay. Virtual tip jar is open, ladies and gentlemen, throughout tonight's performance, and this is, at the moment, my main income. I thank you very much indeed for your kind donations so far, and hopefully the venues will be looking at getting the live shows on soon enough. No word yet because of the limited numbers, but I'm going to shoot off some emails and ask them what they think could be possible in the near future. So, thank you very much for the donations, your kind donations so far. It's greatly appreciated, and we shall swiftly move on. Yes, the Embassy Festival next week, ladies and gentlemen, 7 o'clock on Thursday night. I am doing a 1-hour quiz on trivia questions about the countries that are involved in this year's online Embassy Festival at home. You can join the Embassy Festival from the comfort of your home. So if it rains, hey, it rains. There will be music, dance, cooking, workshops, and boom, yours truly, Irish Questionmark, doing an online quiz show spread over 2 nights. So join me over the 2 nights, 4 rounds of questions and answers about the countries that are going to be involved in this year's Embassy Festival. There are some prizes to be given away at the festival, and I'm going to do it the same way I do it here on Twitch. Basically, you type in George and you get entered into the draw. Now, they have told me and reassured me they have some surprise boxes, which they're currently selling. Looks good. Food from all different countries in the world put together. They've got some recipe books, a special recipe book with starters, main courses, and desserts from different countries that are involved in the Embassy Festival. And they've also got boxes full of wine from all the different countries that are being involved in the Embassy Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd leave the best to last for you, because I'm sure you would enjoy trying some wine from different places all over the world.
And Frank wants to know what time it starts.
Frank wants to know what time it starts. Well, Frank, thank you very much for asking that question, but I thought I did mention it. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Dutch time for 1 hour. So Thursday it's going to be 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock. And on Friday it's going to start at 7 o'clock, and I told them I'd wind it up at 15 minutes before 8 or 10 to 8, because I'm coming on to do the live show with you here next week. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you are more important to me than the Embassy Festival this week. Okay, I'd like to thank Frank for your very kind donation. And there we go, Frank. Look, it's just absolute magic. Quiz starts promptly at 7 o'clock on Thursday the 3rd and Friday the 4th of September. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love if you could help and promote both the Irish Questionmark online quiz nights every week, and for next week, the Embassy Festival quiz show. Otto, RF&C, thank you for your kind donation, my friend. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, send any photographs of you, your team, or your family members playing our quiz show. Or you can just share any news with us. Well, her indoors and myself, we forgot to nominate someone last week. Her indoors.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's fine because I don't believe in coincidences. Things happen for a reason. And you know who won last week's mask? Ladies and gentlemen, our next limited edition mask winner is indeed Jan the Man, our FIFA referee. Give him a round of applause. Round of applause there. Come on, her indoors. A bit louder. You missed this whistle. Come on. Alrighty, and I'm really glad that Jan the Man actually won the mask because he gave me such a wonderful inspiration. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Jan the Man dressed up in 3 of his FIFA recognized official Dutch referee tops, and he told me and showed me that Irish Questionmark masks can be worn with any colour. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Jan the Man for getting in contact with me, sending me a few photographs, and being one of our own every Friday night. Hey, thanks, Jan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? Jan the Man says what? What does Jan the Man say? Jan the Man's saying nothing. Oh, yeah. Play on, or else it's over. Okay, Jan, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, follow me on Facebook, YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to YouTube, Instagram, and of course, here on Twitch TV. Her indoors has just given me another nice little cup of coffee. And what can I tell you, folks? It doesn't smell of almonds this week. So, I'm on a winner. M. Pessers, thank you very much for your kind donation. Thank you indeed. Here are the answers, folks, to the first half of our quiz tonight. Question number 1. What numeric term both describes perfect vision and a form of the game of cricket? Okay, at that point, I've got to pause, because Minion Me is going to type in a joke, and I hope it's a frickin' good one, because we've got an F&C that won't put up with shit jokes, yeah? Here it is. What is the joke? The suspense is killing me. A man walks into a bar in New Orleans and says to the bartender, "I will have a Corona and 2 Hurricanes." The bartender says, "That'll be 2020. Do you think he translated it from Dutch?
I think that must have been a Dutch joke.
I think that would have been a Dutch joke, yeah.
Come back, all is
Come back, RF&C. All is forgiven. Can you give us a decent joke? RF&C, get typing. Here we go. Under no pressure. Ardo is full of jokes, ready to roll. Hit me, Ardo. Hit me. What was the currency of Finland prior to the adoption of the euro? It was called the marka. Holy smoke. The F&C said, "What do you call a pig that knows karate?" A pork chop! Yeah. Boom shakala! That's why Ardo is our F&C, folks. And indeed, that question that we just asked, the currency of Finland prior to the adoption of euro, that is something, a task. Things Ardo should know. Round of applause to F&C, our Finnish comedian Ardo. He's also one of our own every Friday night. Question number 3. What goes up but never comes down? It is your age. Your age goes up and never comes down. Number 4. Why is Pi Day celebrated on the 14th of March each year? Because it's the third month and the 14th day. 3.14.
Clever.
Clever
Why did
indeed.
anyone get that
In
right?
American date notation.
Woo!
Woo! That's a posh way of saying it. That's about face the way the Americans do it. Thanks, Liz. You're still a legend. Legend. Slip of the tongue. Holy smoke! It's Jan the Man, one of our own. Thank you. Jan the Man asked which Englishman has managed the most Premier League matches. The answer is, in fact, Mr. Harry Redknapp. Harry Redknapp. Question number 6. I've seen that many nice videos of this young lady, I just couldn't pick which one I should put in. So I just put a load of them in. Which English singer of Albanian origin released her second studio album, Future Nostalgia, in March 2020? Who did you say it was? Rita Ora. No. Dua Lipa is the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen. Don't listen to her indoors. She loves Rita Ora. And as far as I know, Rita Ora is about as Albanian as I am Japanese. She is something, a human being. Leave the woman alone. She's checking the interweb. True or false? St. Edmund is buried at Bury St. Edmunds in Suffolk. It is indeed true, ladies and gentlemen. And that's where the village that became a town that I do believe, I think, possibly is a city. That's where it got its name. Because St. Edmund was buried there. Number 8. A funny thing happened on the way to the future. Is an autobiography of which movie star? It is, of course, Michael J. Fox. Couldn't you get it with her indoors impersonation? The werewolf.
No.
What? My God almighty, I thought it was from Teen Wolf, the werewolf. Her indoors just said, no, it's because he's got Parkinson's. Jesus, you can't say that.
I didn't.
Unbelievable, honestly, folks. This is the sort of hassle that I've got to put up with on a daily basis.
Anyway, read the order.
There you go. Number 9. The name of which common object derives from the Latin word meaning admire or to wonder at. It is a mirror. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I had to put the sounding below to give me a chance of actually pronouncing it half right. So I'm going to give it another go. A mirror. A mirror. That thing that you look at and shouldn't crack. Alrighty. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anyone. Number 10 is our anagram. But Italians may wonder, is an anagram of which famous saying about a capital city? Italians wondering, Rome wasn't built in a day. Do you like what I done there, her indoors? Alrighty. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think you should give yourself 2 points every time you get an anagram correct. Because some of them are a bit tricky, but there's usually a clue in the image or the actual anagram. So if you got that one correct, Rome wasn't built in a day, give yourself 2 points and ignore Happy Birthday Frank and his mirror chat or a mirror in the chat room. Woo woo! I'm glad I pleased Liz. That was easy. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 points up for grabs each time. So, this is the way it works. Who is this? The first one is Kate Blanchett as Bob Dylan. So 1 point if you got Bob Dylan, the obvious one. And the actor, female, called an actress when I was growing up, is Kate Blanchett. Yes, indeed. I thought you might be a bit surprised. Got you, Frank. Number 2. A little bit easier. It is Benedict Cumberbatch as Julian Assange. 1 point for Benedict and 1 point for Julian.
Julien.
He's not French.
Okay.
Swedish.
I never heard of it.
Wiki.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. In the embassy. Yeah?
Mhm.
All right. It's hard work, folks, honestly. Number 3, I do believe her indoors went to school with this lady. Not Angela Bassett, but Tina Turner. So, 1 point for Angela Bassett and 1 point for Tina Turner. The FNC Ordo wants to know, do we get an extra point for spelling Benedict Cumberbatch correctly? Give yourself an extra point, and don't forget to turn the air fryer on, Ordo. Turn the air fryer on. Number 4. Number 4 is, in fact, not her indoors favourite actor that she thought.
Cheers.
Well, who is it?
Eddie Redmayne.
It's not. It's James Marsh as Stephen Hawkins.
No.
Number 5. Denzel Washington as Malcolm X. It's a photo shoot, not from the movie A Theory of Everything.
Oh.
No, not rubbish. Tough. James Marsh. Number 6 is Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln. Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln. Number 7. Lendart is a big fan of this guy. He also sometimes dresses like him. It's not Michael Douglas that he dresses like. It's Liberace and his candelabra. Do you remember that question from last week, folks? Michael Douglas as Liberace. Number 8. Kirk Douglas as Vincent van Gogh. Ding. No, it was not. It was a photo shoot with an actor called James Marsh. But thanks for asking. He's apparently her indoors' new favourite actor. Number 9. Did you spot this one? It is, of course, Phil Spector, that fabulous music producer, and it was Al Pacino acting as Phil Spector. James Marsh is the director. The actor was Eddie Redmayne. I'll look into that, because I've got the feeling that you're right.
Hold on. When I said it was no,
Yeah?
because me saying it, he's right.
More than likely, he's probably right, compared to you just throwing a random fact to me that you just drifted in. Number 10, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Hopkins as Alfred Hitchcock. Minion Me is a movie nut. Minion Me is a nut, full stop. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me run through that quickly. Here we go. Number 1, Kate Blanchett as Bob Dylan in I'm Not There. Benedict Cumberbatch as Julian Assange in The Fifth Estate. Angela Bassett as Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do With It. Eddie Redmayne as Stephen Hawking in The Theory of Everything. Denzel Washington as Malcolm X in the movie Malcolm X. Number 6, Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln in the movie Lincoln. Number 7, Michael Douglas as Liberace in the movie Liberace. Number 8, Michael Douglas's dad, Kirk Douglas, as Vincent van Gogh in the movie Lust from Life. Number 9, Al Pacino as Phil Spector in the movie Phil Spector. And Anthony Hopkins as Alfred Hitchcock in the movie Hitchcock. There we go, folks. It was a fantastic suggestion from Jesse. And remember, if you would like to give me any ideas at all for next week's picture round, within reason, we shall look at your suggestions. But what you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is not everyone knows porn stars' private parts, for example. Although there is some people in this quiz tonight would do quite well in a round like that. Not everyone. Try and think a little bit broader. Alrighty. No, Jesse didn't know anything about what I was doing. I don't think he got all 20 points. Maybe Jesse will let you know himself how many points he actually got. Okay, originated in Scotland, the game played in 4 quarters with 6 players, 1 goalkeeper on each side. It is water polo. Give yourself a point for that. We're back to 1 point for each correct answer. Pretty impressive, Minion Jesse. Number 2, black piano keys were traditionally made from what type of wood? They were traditionally made from ebony. Black keys matter. I endorse. Number 3, which classic sauce is made with melted butter, egg yolks, and lemon juice or a dash of vinegar? It is hollandaise. Nice little bit of asparagus. Number 4, which is the most spoken language in the world that is not one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations? What do you reckon it is, Herendors? No, but that's a good guess. It is, in fact, Hindustani or Hindi. Deary me. Number 5. It is Jan de Man, our official Dutch virtual referee, asked the question, German question, founded in 2009. What German football club achieved 4 promotions in 7 seasons in the Bundesliga? Ladies and gentlemen, they are called RB Leipzig. Rasenballsport Leipzig, in my best German accent. Number 6. What fruity 4-letter acronym is used to identify the traditional main foreign non-English languages of the European market? It is FIGS. French, Italian, German, Spanish. French, Italian, German, Spanish. There we go. Don't forget, folks, the Streamlabs has reminded you that if you haven't typed George in the chat yet, you really should, so you can enter into tonight's draw and win one of these. But a new one of these, because that's mine. Or the much sought after Irish Questionmark tricolour face mask. Saving Mr. Banks is a Tom Hanks movie about the development of which musical movie? Mary Poppins. I was nearly going to say you got to pick a pocket or two, but that's the wrong frickin' musical. How do you say it backwards? Oh, her indoors. Unbelievable. I can't say it backwards, but I'll just breeze go past that. I bet you Minion Jesse can type supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards. Which European city, suffering from a surplus of tourists, banned large cruise ships from entering its city centre last year? It was indeed Venice, ladies and gentlemen, after some near misses, damage to certain areas, and basically just too many tourists harassing the poor, honest Italian guys on the gondolas trying to earn an honest living, charging you €4 or €5 a person to take you on a tour. Venice was the answer. Minion Me, Madrid 2 hasn't seen a cruise ship in ages. Thanks for that little bit of useless information. Number 9. What word would you use to describe a man who does not have all his fingers on one hand? The word is normal, because people usually have half their fingers on one hand and half on the other hand. Oh, her indoors didn't like that one. It didn't like that one. She lost it. She lost it. And number 10, folks. Oh, happy birthday, Frank! I so need to fart. Is an anagram of what clear-cutting 13-letter word? Deforestation. Deforestation. Minion Jesse did indeed type supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards, but I can't pronounce it. Do you count not weird as correct for normal? Electric Sheep Minion, I'll let the rest of the people in the chat room decide that. Do you think Electric Sheep Minion should give himself a point for saying not weird instead of normal? Remember, folks, it's all about you, not about me. Okay, we're going to take a very, very short break and return with the second half of the show very shortly. Now, in the meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, Ardo shall be leaving us to go check on his air fryer, put in a couple of snacks and delicacies, and come back and tell us, 1, what he fried, and 2, another joke before we start the second half of tonight's little get-together and soiree. And I can say that everyone's been very generous tonight, Electric Sheep Minion. Give yourself a point for that. Vadim, what was the game that was invented in Scotland? You missed it. Water polo.
Really?
Yeah, because it's always fucking raining. Honestly. Right, folks, I'll be back very shortly. In the meanwhile, I'm going to play some shit music for you. Time to go to the toilet. Time to do what you got to do. We'll be back with you, myself and her indoors, very, very shortly. Thank you.
Oh, it's clear to me now you can't hold me down as I'm loose and leash. I'll be far away, forever safe with you. I will go with the sound, everything you do, it'll lead my way. They will try to make you doubt, you see, but they don't have the room not to succeed. So when you're down and deaf, you want to leave. When imprisonment is so you always said to me, don't be afraid of the fall. I'm right here beneath, so go far away. Drifting fast, I'm free. Leave my troubles to stall, cause they all mislead when they're in my head. They will try to make you doubt, you see, but they don't have the room not to succeed. So when you're down and deaf, you want to leave. When imprisonment is so fragments of tomorrow is in your side, it's in your side, it's alright. So go, cause you're not lonely for the run now, for the run now. So go, call me a sinner, I call myself a saint. Living the hallelujah, today we close to pray. Feeling all happy, don't care about the fame. So now we living like it was our last day. Don't mind the gravity, all the things around. We just focus on what's now. Tonight we living, tonight we living, tonight we living like it was our last day. Call me a sinner, I call myself a saint. Living the hallelujah, today we close to pray. Feeling all happy, don't care about the fame. So now we living like it was our last day. Don't mind the gravity, all the things around. We just focus on what's now. Tonight we living, tonight we living, tonight we living like it was our last day. Tonight we living like it was our last day. Don't mind the gravity, all the things around. We just focus on what's now. Tonight we living, tonight we living, tonight we living like it was our last day.
Oh, every night is like a daze. But oh, I feel embraced. Yes, I know I'm running late. Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. maybe out of luck. I'm falling in and out of line. I hope that you come home. Please pick up the phone. I need to know if you are fine. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken.
Okie dokie dokie. What am I missing? What am I missing?
Paper note.
Paper note. Voices in your head.
No, he's got voice in his belly.
Voices in his belly.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not even going to go back and read that chat because I'll be here all night. Can you air fry them? What is her? Leave the F&C alone. He's too busy at the moment. You can eat them with herring and sour cream. Ugh. Arto, are you back? Are you ready? What delicacy have you done in your air fryer tonight? Let me know. Let us all know. What delicacy did you do in your air fryer tonight? And have you got another joke ready for us? Paper nota! I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe it for a second. Dim sum! There you go. That's more like it. Absolutely, that is more like it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is of course Liz, the living legend, our first winner of the limited edition mask. What a good looking lass indeed, because half of her face is covered. Alrighty, our second limited edition mask winner is indeed, ladies and gentlemen, one of our own, Jan the Man, our FIFA referee. And couldn't have went to a better guy. Thank you very much for sending them great pictures and video earlier on. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. Now, let me see. Holy smoke! F&C. We got Norma coming in with a little bit of humour. If a clown farts, does it smell funny? It depends how good a clown he is. I don't know, but if James Brown farts, it definitely smells funky. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, leave the jokes to the F&C, our official comedian here on a Friday night. Ardo, our official comedian on a Friday night. That's just funny because it's true. Folks, don't forget to tag George into the chat tonight to make sure that you get entered into our little draw. The draw tonight is for one of two. The Irish Questionmark masks, the 3-colour masks. They are 3 hand-sewn linen, Irish linen. Or you have the choice of the tricolour Irish Questionmark masks. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Cherub Chicks, you've just entered. Okay, fantastic. Minion Jess has typed in... Just to be sure. Yeah. How many times do you want to enter? Okie dokie. So, folks, thank you very much for your kind donations so far. If you want to just throw a couple of euros towards the Irish Questionmark Survival Fund, it would be greatly appreciated. Fancy team building with a smile. I would love to hear from you. Indeed, folks, I would love to hear from you about anything. Tell me about what's happened during the week, so I can share it with the rest of our crazy gang on a Friday night, here from my lounge to your lounge, with her indoors trying to keep me right and not kicking me too often under the table. Okay, you know where to follow me on Facebook. You can subscribe on our new YouTube channel, Instagram, and on Twitch TV. And of course, folks, do not forget next week, Thursday and Friday at 7 o'clock. I'm really happy that I've got a little bit of corporate work for the Embassy Festival in The Hague. I think 35 countries so far have signed up to be involved with this year's online festival. Okay, Grab Idiot, you are now in the draw too. And that's nice because you know what it's like to win on a Friday night. Question number 1 on round 4. What what type of wood is generally used on the surfaces of many sports courts? Like a basketball or bowling or squash. So what type of wood is usually used on the floors of sports courts? Now, Norma, if you're unsure, I would text your other half because I'm sure he knows the answer to that one. From Dublin with love, Mr. Butt, thank you very much for your kind donation. Number 2. What is always coming but never arrives? Now, folks, keep your thoughts clean. It is a family show. But what is always coming but never arrives? Number 3. The official languages of which country are English, Tamil, Malay, and Mandarin Chinese? The official languages of which country are English, Tamil, Malay, and Mandarin Chinese? I'd like to thank David Kim for your donation, your kind donation. Thank you very much indeed. Number 4. Where's the coffee? Oh, finished. What chemical element has the symbol AS and the atomic number 33? What chemical element has the symbol AS and the atomic number 33? Just by chance. Okie dokie. Number 5. What is the least number of balls a snooker player would have to pot to make a century break? Don't you know, Frank? What is the least number of balls a snooker player would have to pot to make a century break? Family Van Tricht, thank you for your kind donation. Thank you very much indeed. We try and keep politics out of the chat room, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I thought you meant burn the postal boxes. Number 6. Because this upsets everybody so much, I thought I'd put another one of these chemical symbols in. What 6-letter word can be spelt out using the chemical symbols for thorium, rhenium, and astatine? Thorium, rhenium, and astatine. What 6-letter word can be spelt out? Alrighty. Time for the guest, ladies and gentlemen. It would help if you had a crazy scientist in your team. It's like a cheap karaoke version, really, of the song, isn't it? Oh no, let me do a backing track for you with my casino xylophone. Number 7. I was thinking of our FNC Ardo because Ardo loves Pingu, and I thought, oh, I know, I'm gonna just randomly put Pingu in with an Olympics question. The Olympics question is worth a possible 4 points, ladies and gentlemen, 4 points. You know, you can't get the good help. When Strucher was here last week, when we done multiple points, ladies and gentlemen, you seen how he built up the atmosphere. Cheering, whooping, clapping, applauding, banging the table, stomping his feet. Jesus, you would have thought there was 7 people in the room. Her indoors, missed it totally. 4 points available, ladies and gentlemen. Only 4 cities, starting with the first letter of the alphabet, have hosted the Summer Olympics. 1 point for each correct answer. I like penguins, Ardo says, and I like Ardo. Irish Questionmark says. 4 points up for grabs, folks. I'll let you just watch Little Pengu while you try and work out the 4 cities, beginning with the letter A or A, that have hosted the Summer Olympics. 1 point for each correct answer. Not A for air fried. Not Pingu. No, you don't get any points for saying Pingu, Pingu, Pingu. I'm actually just looking at that first little video, and just for a second I looked across and I thought it was an extra from Star Wars, but it is in fact a seal popping his head up. I just can't get rid of that image now. No, don't do that. You'll get Ardo upset. Alrighty, your next question, question number 8. Which healthy fruit, common in East Asia, is banned on public transport and even on elevators in some countries, owing to its pungent smell? I'm glad Minion Jesse recognized my Wookiee cry of freedom to you. Which healthy fruit, common in East Asia, is banned on public transport and even on elevators in some countries, owing to its pungent smell? Minion Jess, you can shout and sing along all you want until you get into the Fruchtenberg area and you're that close I can hear you. At the moment, we're all still safe. Number 8, if we had Mr. T in the room, I think Mr. T knows all about this fruit. Number 9, which Dutch explorer became the first known European to reach New Zealand? My girlfriend had it frozen in Singapore. I visited her and I was in the hallway away in the shower and she opened the freezer and I smelled it. Oh, God.
The one.
That's the one. Then you know what the correct answer is. Alrighty. Anagram time. Anagram time. Seen alive? Sorry, pal. Seen alive? Sorry, pal. I suppose could be called in person the king of anagrams. Seen alive? Sorry, pal. Anagram time. Write them letters down, ladies and gentlemen, as I move swiftly on to the next round. Mix the letters up. And remember, it's double points if you guess the anagrams tonight.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same.
Okie dokie, question number 1. How many different ways are there to win in noughts and crosses? How many different ways are there to win in noughts and crosses? That's tic-tac-toe if you're American. Is it in Dutch as well? Yeah, Herendors reckons noughts and crosses is also called, no, both are cast in Ireland. Ireland. Sorry, whore. Sorry, whore. Bacon, cheese and eggs. Absolutely. Noughts and crosses. Let's translate it and keep it simple for children. Noughts and crosses. Butter, cheese and eggs. They don't make it difficult, do they? Number 2. What is the Swahili word for journey? Oh, no, don't do this to me. Herring, poffages and sour cream.
Still got to read that.
No, I'm afraid to. What is the Swahili word for journey? Did you see what I done, folks? Boom! Lennart! Don't stop believing, buddy. Her indoors, you know what, honestly, you know, if a world war started, her indoors would sell her soul. Sell me out for a friggin' poffager. Minion me, I'm not able to win knots and crosses, so 0 is the correct answer. Hodge and Drodge, 1975, great song. I presume you're taking the piss. Number 3. Oh no, sorry about Don't Stop Believing. You are right. Thought you meant about the current music. How much does a litre of water weigh? By the way, I know why the name is different in the USA. Minion Me knows why the name is different in the USA. Okay. What do we really need to know? Because it's probably just a useless fact. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, we have fun facts and we have fucking useless facts, and I've got the feeling it's probably the latter. I did see a movie about its shape, but not to mention that about the weight. Okay, number 4. How many Nobel Prizes are awarded each year? How many Nobel Prizes are awarded each year? Number 5, Jan the Man asks officially. Boom! She's lost her pee, folks. There are a possible 8 points up for grabs.
Not 8 points.
8 points, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a question about Manchester United.
Ooh.
Name any of the 8 players who have played for Manchester United and Manchester City, and a point for each correct answer. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Her indoors is a Man United fan, and this should upset her because I think she'll probably get 6. So I'm going to leave this on. You have a little while to guess the names of 8 of the players that played for both Manchester United and Manchester City. Don't blame me, blame Jan the Man. Ardo says, yeah, that's me fucked. Well done, Ardo, you didn't get yourself timed out. Minion says 0 points. Well, have a think about it. And let me see, Minions went, yep. Okay, well, just write down any footballer that you know, because you never know.
Messi.
You might just guess it correct. But don't listen to her indoors, because she's planting a few herrings, puffages and freaking whipped cream, huh? Liz says she can't even name 8 footballers. I don't believe that for a second now, to be totally honest with you. I bet you if I put up 10 scantily dressed, muscle ripped footballers, you'd freaking know their names, I'm telling you, yeah? Really, she's not well, that woman, honestly. Alright folks, I'm going to give you another couple of minutes, or at least a minute or so, to name as many of the 8 players that have played for Man United and Man City. Minyami says Dan Marino and Tom Brady. Well, it's football, or soccer, as them Americans call it. Liz said I wouldn't need to know the names for that. Saucy.
Good round. Football full of 8-packs.
Herman Doors has just suggested a great round for next week. Footballers' chests, or you said 8-packs. Did you mean 6-packs? Are they 8-packs, like mine? Yeah, thanks for that, darling. O.J. Simpson. Okay, folks, enough of that. Question number 6. Replace the initials with words to make a true statement. 5R on the OF. 5R on the OF. I could make a rap song about that. 5R on the OF. Her Indoors, lifelong Man United fan, ladies and gentlemen, has got 1 out of the 8 players that played for both Manchester United and Manchester City, and it's right. Okay, so now, folks, I want to do a special hello to a few people back in Warren Point and in Armagh. My cousin Christopher, who always signs in and watches the show. Nice to for you to join us tonight, and it's always lovely to see you. And a special hello to my nieces in Warren Point, who sent me a couple of videos during the week, and you'll get to see them in one of the questions in round 6. Okay, question number 7. 4 of his albums are named after mathematical symbols. Mathematical symbols. Of the 4 basic symbols, plus, minus, multiplied, and divided. Which is not an Ed Sheeran album title? Four of his albums are named after mathematical symbols. Of the 4 basic symbols, plus, minus, multiplied, and divided, which of them 4 is not an Ed Sheeran album title? Number 8. Alrighty, this is one especially I put in for her indoors. Question especially for her indoors. What do you call a woman who knows where her husband is all the time? What do you call a woman who knows where her husband is all the time?
I'm not broke, but I'm feeling so damn spent. Think I'm missing a plate, still lay my head. Wish that we could go back when it all makes sense. I'm alone in the city until the
Alrighty, folks, that is question number 8. Question number 9. How many states begin with the first letter of the alphabet? And name each of them for a bonus point. So how many states begin with the letter A and name them for a bonus point each? Thanks for that, Frank. You know I always stay the fuck at home. Dennis, don't be scared, my friend. Just have a guess. Alrighty. Question number 10 is our anagram. I reckon Lendart should get this one correct. Mr. Mojo Rising is an anagram of which famous 27-year-old? Mr. Mojo Rising is an anagram of which famous 27-year-old? I know, Dennis. I know. Alrighty, folks. Okay, so have to tell you, I got a little email earlier on today, ladies and gentlemen, and it was from Wendy, our maid of Meriden. She sent me a little email apologising for not being here tonight. She said that she would be on a mission with Jodie's dad. I told her to keep her thoughts clean, but that's just the way it goes. Then she told the truth and said she actually had made plans to go out with friends. Boom shakala. That's what you call English loyalty, folks. That's all I gotta say. But she told me that she would miss me. Lie. And she said that she would be joining us next week, ladies and gentlemen. So please remember to give Wendy, the maid of Meriden, and Jodie's dad, our non-official 007 agent that works for the CIA, the FBI, the MI6, the MI5, somebody, a very special welcome next week, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget in case I do. Okay, question number 1, round 6, our last round this night. What 7-letter word can describe part of a ship, SHIP, and a cut of beef? What 7-letter word can describe part of a ship and a cut of beef? Electric sheep minion. No more salty popcorn as a quiz snack. It interferes with my quiz brain. Try butter flavored or sugar flavored.
That's the way every day goes. Looking back, I know we started falling. We were falling in love, yeah.
Alrighty.
Super hard and you rode off with
Ladies and gentlemen, true or false? TikTok allows a maximum of 10 seconds video to share on its platform. TikTok allows a maximum of 10 seconds video to share on its platform. So, this is my nieces doing a TikTok video in Ireland for me because I told them I wanted to get them into the show. So what can I tell you? Thanks Isabella, Evie, Molly and Emily for the great TikTok video. Her indoors attempt at a TikTok video just didn't make the cut. Ladies and gentlemen, meet my nieces, Isabella, Evie, Molly and Emily. Mwah! Talk to you soon. Question number 3. If you have a bowl with 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have? If you have a bowl with 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have? Ladies and gentlemen, if her indoors continues to tell lies in the chat room, I might have to show you her TikTok video. Oh, a little snigger and a no, I'll shut up. Oh, she's gonna zip it now. Well, isn't that nice to hear? Alrighty. Number 4. Weight in kilograms divided by height in meters squared equates to what health indicator? Weight in kilograms divided by height in meters squared equates to what health indicator? Number 5. Thank you. Which Brazilian city has the highest population? Keep your thoughts clean, Frank. This one's for you. Which Brazilian city has the highest population? Number 6. Lendart should get this one. In which James Bond movie did a Rolls Royce with the number plate AU1 feature? Which Bond movie did a Rolls Royce? This Rolls Royce, in fact, with the number plate AU1 feature. Number 7. Which 3 consecutive letters of the alphabet form the name of an airline? Which 3 consecutive letters of the alphabet form the name of an airline? Minion says, what is James Bond? What is a James Bond? Bit like Jodie's dad. Number 8. Made famous in a Harry Potter, which object was thought to turn base metal into gold? Made famous in Harry Potter, which object was thought to turn base metal into gold? Karen Doors is still working on the Man United Man City question, folks. She now has 2 out of a possible 8. Number 9. There are 8 men sitting on a couch. 3 legs break and 8 men leave. 3 legs break and 6 men leave. How many legs are remaining? There are 8 men sitting on a couch. 3 legs break and 6 men leave. How many legs are remaining? Times, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, if you had an accountant in your team, he could fuck around with the numbers and make this answer look right. It's anagram time! Anagram time. Fun was had in bed. Fun was had in bed is an anagram of which rather common couple? Fun was had in bed is an anagram of which rather common couple? Kanye and Kim. I don't think there's no K's in that. Alrighty, so write down fun was had in bed. Mix the letters up, ladies and gentlemen, and you should get tonight's answer. Remember, it's double points for the anagrams, folks. Double points for the anagrams. I can see some very familiar faces in the Mugs Gallery. Alfredo, Santa, Mr. T, Minions, Amanda, Frank's better half, and of course our FNC, our Finnish comedian Ardo. This is our first limited edition mask winner. Yes, indeed, it is, of course, our friend and your friend, Liz the Legend, our first winner of these super limited edition face masks. Then we had our second limited edition mask winner, Jan the Man, our FIFA recognized referee. And he's the man I go to if I've got any questions about what's right, what's wrong, and how hard I should blow my whistle. Remember, folks, type George in the chat, and that'll get you entered into tonight's draw. Okay, and the virtual tip jar is open, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to send any donation at all, thank you very much. If you've enjoyed the show, if you're enjoying the show, or you just want to pay to shut me up, now's the time, folks. Thank you very much for your kind donations so far. And don't forget, Thursday night at 7 o'clock, I'm doing a 1-hour show about the 35 countries that are in this year's online embassy festival. Yes, indeed. Do you have any ideas for the next show? For our next show next Friday night? If you do, or you have any reasonably non-rude suggestions, contact me directly at irishquestionmark@gmail.com. Round 4. Your answers are as follows. Question number 1. What tree wood is generally used on the surfaces of many sports courts, such as basketball, bowling, and squash? The correct answer is maple. Question number 2. What is always coming but never arrives? The correct answer is her indoors tomorrow. Number 3. The official languages of which country are English, Tamil, Malay, and Mandarin Chinese? The correct answer is Singapore. Number 4. What chemical element has the symbol AS and atomic number 33? Her indoors favorite chemical element, arsenic. K. De Matos, thank you very much for your kind donation. I nearly called out the 2 footballers' names that you had written on the top of that whiteboard. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. What is the least number of balls a snooker player would have to pot to make a century break? The answer is 26 points. And yes, minion me, black balls matter. You're right. Ho, 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 ladies and gentlemen, only 121 days till Christmas Day. Ho, ho, ho. Number 6. The 6-letter word that can be spelt out using the chemical for thorium, rhenium, and astatine is threat. Threat. Number 7. 4 points up for grabs, folks. The 4 cities that start with the first letter of the alphabet that have hosted the Summer Olympics. 1 point for each. Athens, Amsterdam, Atlanta, and Antwerp. Give yourself a pat on the back if you got all 4 correct. Athens, Amsterdam, Atlanta, and Antwerp. Number 8. Which healthy fruit common in East Asia is banned on public transport and even on elevators in some countries owing to its pungent smell? Durian is the correct answer. Durian. Haven't tried it yet, folks, but I've got a feeling it probably tastes a little bit like herrings, puffages, and fresh cream. Number 9. Which Dutch explorer became the first known European to reach New Zealand? It is indeed Abel Tasman, ladies and gentlemen. Abel Tasman. Behave yourself, Jesse. And number 10. Seen alive, sorry pal. I suppose could be called in person the king of anagrams. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis Aaron Presley. Give yourself 2 points if you guessed that correct. Elvis Aaron Presley. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Your next round as follows. Round 5. Here are your answers. Little quick video of her indoors there. Question number 1. How many different ways are there to win in noughts and crosses? There are, that word that I can't pronounce properly, 7 plus 1. 8, or 8 as you should pronounce it, or 8. 7 plus 1 is so much easier in my world. Unsure what Liz is saying, the only way to win is to play with a young child. Oh, noughts and crosses, okay. Question number 2, what is the Swahili word for journey? It is in fact safari. Minya me. Number 3, how much does a litre of water weigh? Well, in fact, a litre of water weighs 1 kilogram, ladies and gentlemen. You can win a few beers betting on that piece of trivia. Number 4, how many Nobel Prizes are awarded each year? The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 6. Okay, here's the one that was upsetting her indoors. Name the 8 players that have played for Manchester United and Manchester City, a point for each. Okay, Carlos Tevez, Dennis Law. That is the 2 that her indoors got correct. She is about to start kicking herself and screaming. Andy Cole, Peter Schmeichel, Brian Kidd, Andre Kanchelsis, Peter Barnes, and Owen Hargreaves. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Did you get any of them correct? All very famous names in both sides of the Manchester divide. Minion Jesse, surprisingly, the Minions have scored no points on the football question. But you did score 18 out of 20 in the movie question, albeit that you suggested it. Rather cheeky. Actually, bonus points if you can name any of the players from the 1950 shuffleboard team. Only kidding. Number 6. Replace these initials with words to make a true statement. 5 or on the OF. 5 rings on the Olympic flag. You see, folks, it's really easy when you see the answers. The Magnificent 2, I agree. Does that mean that they agree with me? I don't think so. So, folks, obviously the football question, or the Saka question, just clarifying things for Liz the Legend, it seems to have upset a few people. Is this your roundabout way of saying you'd like a football round for next Friday? Question number 7. 4 of his albums are named after mathematical symbols. Of the 4 basic symbols, which are plus, minus, multiplied and divided, which is not an Ed Sheeran album title, the correct answer for 1 point is subtraction, ladies and gentlemen. Did you get that right, Herndors? Don't lie. Number 8. What do you call a woman who knows where her husband is all the time? A widow. A widow, ladies and gentlemen. It's so friggin' obvious. What's he gonna get up and fucking walk home? Alrighty. Dennis, you should be scared, because if your better half knows the answer to that one, check your insurance policy. Has it been increased in the last week or two? What if you lost your ashes? Alrighty, number 9. How many US states begin with the letter A? 4 is the correct answer for 1 point. Alaska, Alabama, Arizona, and Arkansas. There you go. That was easy for you to say, Heron Doors. You paused like someone had just pushed a button on a DVD player. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what can I tell you? Yes, indeed, Pudge and Drudge, he might be haunting her. I'll tell you what. How many US states begin with the letter A? Yes, 1 point for the answer number 4, and 1 point each if you mention them correctly. Okay, folks, that brings us to Mr. Mojo Rising. It is an anagram of which famous 27-year-old? Heron Doors, who's the most famous 27-year-old that you know and remember? Come on. Ed Sheeran. The answer is Jim Morrison, ladies and gentlemen, one of the founding members of the 27 Club, Mr. Mojo Rising. Alrighty, it's a good job Heron Doors doesn't get out too often. Yes, indeed. Heron Doors has just wrote a little note on the whiteboard to let that she tells me when you're all giving donations and you're sending rude messages and check the chat and all this sort of stuff. And she's just said, Team of the Week. Indeed, Team of the Week. We'll have to have a little think during this round which team we're going to nominate to do Team of the Week. Now, Team of the Week can't be a person of the week. Like we had Jan the Man, one of our own living legend, FIFA recognised referee, who is going to be sending me a video soon of him refereeing a game with the Irish Questionmark mask. That's the next challenge for Jan the Man. Alrighty. Yes, folks, another quick video of her indoors. Question number 1, round 6. Which 7-letter word can describe part of a ship and a cut of beef? The answer for 1 point is top side. Oops, minion me, it's a trap. Number 2. Frank's home office, top side, never heard of it. Have a look there, Frank. It's connected and right to the side by the silver side. Basically, it's the butt. And no buts about it, especially when Gary's in the room. Number 2. True or false? TikTok allows a maximum of 10 seconds video to share on its platform. The answer is wrong. It is, in fact, 15 seconds. Maximum. And ladies and gentlemen, do you see this here? Who do you think is in this TikTok video? It is not who you think it is. It is in fact a very famous actress. 1 bonus point if you tell me who it is. And 5 bonus points if you tell me who the red-haired guy is doing the same dance. Alrighty, the points go to Liz for 1 point. Dame Judi Dench is correct. And who is the red-haired guy? Minion Jesse, wrong. It is not Ed Sheeran.
My grandson.
Frank gets a bonus 5 points. It is her grandson, and Minion Me was too slow to type it. Boom shakala. Alrighty, folks. 3 points if you had a bowl with 6 apples. And you took away 4. How many do you have? You have the 4 that you took away. Give yourself a point and a pat on the back if you got that one correct. Number 4, weight in kilograms is divided by height in meters. Squared equates to what health indicator? It is body mass index. Body mass index. Well done, teammate LaDonna, for getting that correct. Absolutely wonderful. It was on that Irish guy, his show on TV, I think, Graham Norton. Yes, indeed, you're right. That very fruity Irish guy, Graham Norton. Alrighty, number 5. What Brazilian city has the highest population? São Paulo is the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen. That one on the left resembles me with that salty popcorn. It could be the one on the right also. Number 6. The James Bond movie that the Rolls Royce with the number plate AU1 featured in Goldfinger, because the chemical element symbol for gold is AU. Jeez, ladies and gentlemen, even her indoors guessed that one, right? Number 7. Did you get this one? Or were you overthinking it? The 3 consecutive letters of the alphabet that form the name of an airline? KLM, the Dutch national airline, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. Number 8. Harry Potter. Made famous in Harry Potter, what object was thought to turn base metal into gold? The Philosopher's Stone is the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Number 9. There are 8 men sitting on a couch. 3 legs break and 6 men leave. How many legs are remaining? The legs of the 2 men remaining are 4, and the 1 remaining couch leg makes 5. Give yourself a pat on the back if you got 5 for that little tricky one. Minion-me, you got it. Broken legs matter. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that leaves us to let you hear and see our last anagram for this quiz. It is Boom Shakala, Frank and his better half. Fun was had in bed is an anagram of which rather common couple? The husband and wife. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, special hello to Frank's better half. She has a lot to pull up with, I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen. In case you missed it last week, Louis Armstrong turned in his grave, folks. Thank you very much for sharing that, Frank. We are quite common indeed. Yes, like me and her indoors, Frank, we got a lot in common. Common as muck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our little promotion for next Thursday night. The Embassy Festival have asked me to do an online show. It's a 1-hour event starting at 7 o'clock on Thursday. But on Friday and Saturday next week, you can check via the Embassy Festival website. There's lots of live music and dance, some cooking, different workshops, and of course, the online quiz, Irish Questionmark, starting the festival on Thursday night. 4 rounds on Thursday and 4 rounds on Friday. And then straight after the Friday Embassy Festival, we will go straight into our usual Irish Questionmark Quarantine online quiz featuring my favourite co-star and yours, her indoors, ladies and gentlemen. Couldn't do it without her. Don't give her enough compliments. But then again, she gets at least one compliment once a year. Did you get a bunch of flowers this week, ladies and her indoors? Mm-hmm. How nice were the bunch of flowers? Mm-hmm. Come on, tell me. Be honest. Mm-hmm. Did I do anything wrong that I had to bring you a bunch of flowers?
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can dress her up and take her nowhere. Okay. Let me tell you right now. Thursday the 3rd and Friday the 4th, starting at 7 o'clock promptly, folks. And that is because Friday I'll be winding it up and starting our quiz number 23 in a row next Friday night. Now, her indoors has said she's got a suggestion for the team of the week. Show me who you think. You're going to regret this. She says that I should nominate Podge and Drodge 1975 as next week's team of the week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they are a team that join me regularly, I do believe, in the Sherlock Holmes in The Hague. Quite a few individual characters led by their Captain Supremo, Nadine. So I'll put it up to them that they have to provide me via email some photographs and some information about the team members and where we met and how you're all coping during the quarantine lockdown situation. Thank you very much. Next week's team are Podge and Rodge 1975, I do believe. You've been nominated. Okay, folks, our virtual tip jar is open. Thank you very much for the kind donations. Thank you very much indeed. Now, let me see. Podge and Drodge, 1975. Okie dokie. Thank you. No problem. I look forward to receiving a little bit of cleanish abuse about each of your team members. You can also talk about where we met and how long we know each other. And yeah, it's all good. If you've got any problems with team photographs, WhatsApp me privately and I'll have a little look and see if I've got any gems for you.
Somebody wants to tell a joke.
Now, who wants to tell a joke? More than likely.
Who do you think?
Who wants to tell a joke? Indoor kite. I think we'll need to leave it to next week. Or F&C. Am I missing it? This is what you need to be keeping an eye on. Hold on, get it sorted. I mean, we can't blank our F&C. You know he could get really upset, and I'd hate to see him effing upset. An F&C effing upset. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe our resident Finnish comedian Arto wants to tell another joke. And going by the standard of his jokes tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Arto could tell jokes all freaking night in the chat. Alrighty, there we go. They're actually chanting, Arto, Arto, Arto. No pressure, or F&C. Hit it. Let me see. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Minion Jesse doesn't think you're worth 3 Artos. He only thinks you're worth 2. Wait till you hear the joke, Jesse. Come on, Arto. No pressure. Arto is frantically searching through his mobile phone for a joke. Yeah, absolutely. Or he's typing aggressively. Or, in fact, he could be at this moment running to his air fryer, pulling the plug out and using a fire extinguisher. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Arto, or F&C, why do French people only have 1 egg at breakfast? Go on and tell us. An oof is an oof. Absolutely fantastic, Arto, because 1 egg is an oof. Round of applause for our absolute living legend, our F&C, our official comedian, Arto. Congratulations. We'll have to make Arto Team of the Week in a week or two, actually, come to think of it. There we go. He might even do a few live joke videos like he promised me via WhatsApp, but we'll let that go. Excellent joke. Oh my God, everyone's a freaking comedian. Alrighty. Okay, folks. Don't forget to type George in the chat to make sure you are into our raffle. I don't want to egg him on. Alright, enough yoking around. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck in the draw. You have 1 chance and 1 chance only to win one of the Irish Questionmark masks, which I will put on to show you how well and non-terrorist looking you can be wearing our fantastic masks. Arto, you are a living legend. You are my official F&C. What can I tell you? You also, ladies and gentlemen, could possibly win one of the undercover Irish tricolour masks with Irish Questionmark, of course. These are all embroidered into the face masks, and it's all washable. Irish linen, ladies and gentlemen, handmade. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me see. I have to... Drum roll starting. There we go. Electric Sheep Minion, thank you very much. Everybody feel free to do a drum roll. Everybody keep drum rolling. How's your hands? Are they hurting? Let's have a little look. Entries are now closed, folks. Boom! Cherub Cheeks, you are tonight's winner if you can answer me in the chat. Cherub cheeks, are they still there? That is the question. Oh. Cherub cheeks, are you still there? If you are not online, the rule is we redraw. Robert read rubber cheeks. Robert's not well. No response, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think we should do? What do you think we should do? It's all about you. Her indoors. Cherub cheeks. We're going to give you 3 seconds to chat. If not, you're offline. Means you missed the chance to win the most exclusive and sought after item of merchandise on the interweb. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Winner has been removed. Oh my god, I feel so guilty. That's the first time I've ever had to do that online in 22 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Drum roll! 3, 2, 1. The winner is Cherub Cheeks again! No! Dutch referee! Ladies and gentlemen, Jan the Man now officially can complete the set because the computer has picked Jan the Man as our next winner. Is Jan the Man still with us? Or has he gone offline? This is killing me, folks. He's there, ladies and gentlemen. Of course he's there. Round of applause. Jan the Man gets to win the first out of 10 exclusive Irish tricolour masks. I shall be cycling once again, bloody hell, tomorrow to put it in your post box. Thank you very much. Send me a quick photograph when you get the tricolour mask. Thank you very much for sharing some smiles together, ladies and gentlemen, on our Friday nights from my home to your home. What can I tell you? Thursday and Friday I'm doing the Embassy Festival. They are going to supply some different prizes. We'll be doing a raffle like we did tonight. But I'd like you to spread the word about next week's show. Let's get some more folk in here abusing each other, ladies and gentlemen. They all want the masks. Friday the 4th of September, broadcasting from about 7:15 onwards. That's 7:15 if you're stuck in the UK or Ireland. My name is Irish Questionmark. What can I tell you? I absolutely loved spending another week with you folks. Unbelievable. 22 weeks in a row we have done this since our initial lockdown. I have to tell you folks, it is time to do what Electric Sheep Minion has done. Turn your computer, television, or your mobile phone up as loud as you can. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, stay the fuck at home.
The whole world's caught a virus. You're not in this alone, but you can help to cure it. Just stay the fuck at home.
We're all stuck here in quarantine. It's like the Twilight Zone. To save the world, you only have to stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Don't you be a fucking dick.
Stay the fuck at home.
If you're locked down with your hubby or going in alone, sisters need to teach their men, stay the fuck at home.
Whether you've got 12 kids or you're living on your own, shut it down and isolate. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Watch Netflix in your underwear.
Just stay the fuck at home.
But I need the gym and I need the beach. We hear you bitch and moan.
You need to grow a brain cell and stay the fuck at home.
But I feel fine, I don't feel sick, I'll go out on my own. I think of you, you selfish prick, just stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Sit on the couch and do fuck all.
Stay the fuck at home. If you think you're not at risk, you're living in a dome. Spreads faster than a hooker's leg, so stay the fuck at home.
To the doctors and the truckies, those who put food on our plate, you keep the whole place running so we can isolate.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
You can be a hero too.
Stay the fuck at home.
The only way to slow it down is isolate, not roam. Help the world get back on track and stay the fuck at home.
Sit on the couch and drink VV, get shit-faced on your own. We don't care what you're doing there, just stay the fuck at home.
If you need to contact family, use Facebook, Skype or phone. Yeah, we've got the fucking internet, so stay the fuck at home.
From LA through to Berlin, from Wuhan through to Rome, there's people dying every day. Please stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Don't you be a fucking dick.
Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home.
Don't you be a fucking dick.
Stay the fuck at home.
Stay the fuck at home.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much once again for joining us here at from our home to your home on a Friday night. Thanks, folks. Spread the word about the Embassy Festival on the Thursday and Friday night. And, of course, come and join us next Friday for week number 23 in our weekly quarantine online Irish question mark quizzes. Folks, thank you very much. Have a beautiful week and get in touch with me. Let me know how the fuck you're doing. Have a great evening, folks. Good night. Bye-bye.